Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, so here we are, beginning of another week. Always we want to slow down, tune in, relax, take a few long deep breaths, let go of what we think we know is going to happen this week so we can receive something else or in addition or confirmation, right? So it's all an opportunity for us to flex our intuitive muscle to see what's up for us so that we begin to learn to listen more, right? To read between the lines, to have that deeper perception of what may be going on, to tip us off, like to move forward or to stop or to slow down. It's a great process that we all have. It's connected deep inside of us, and it's that knowing, right? So let's go ahead and just slow down, take a few deep breaths, and open to see what's possible for us this week. Okay, so right away, we're at the end of that Mercury retrograde sort of energy, and a lot of times when the planets shift, when there's a big adjustment like that, there can be extra frenetic energy, especially with Mercury itself, because it's the planet of communication. So you want to just this next day or two double and triple check details, just because more things can get screwed up or miscommunicated, right? So especially signing any legal documents or making any requests of anybody, emails, just double or triple check them just to be sure that they read the way that you want them to read or that they have heard it the way that you're asking it, okay? So just I can feel that little bit of kind of wind in your face sort of energy, like, you know, you have to work a little bit harder to make sure that you're heard or that you have clarity on what you're seeking. Okay, so let's see anything else that's not maybe so obvious for us going on this week. So in order to hit the mark, in other words, if you have a goal or something that you're trying to accomplish, you want to make sure that you're methodical about it this week. It's not really a week just to kind of like, I feel like there may be some things that you're holding on to that haven't been cleared. So just look around today or tomorrow if you have something that you wanted to do or that you're heading towards this weekend coming up. That needs to be done that maybe you forgot about it. I feel like there's some things that are hanging around that maybe we forgot or that you're not aware of. It reminds me of you know, when you leave a hotel room and as you're walking out the hotel room you go, wait, did I forget something? It's that kind of energy, and then you stop and you see that you left your iPhone charger plugged into the wall, like those sorts of things, like there's something I'm forgetting. So just pay a little more attention here on Monday and Tuesday of something that you may be forgetting, a detail that needs to be worked in or something. And sometimes it's really obvious, right? It's like you walk into the room for something and then that's the thing that you forget. It's like that kind of energy. It's the obvious energy. So just remember that today and tomorrow there's this energy of us looking for what's obvious and then moving forward. And then it feels like the moving towards the middle of the week, there's this great energy of just fluidity. Things get better, there's more openings. For those of you that may have suffered a healing crisis or a challenge physically or emotionally in the last week or two, I feel like there's support with physicians and doctors that start to open up. More healing remedies are coming in. Also emotional, if you had emotional instabilities, you're going to start to see things calm down or clarity. For those of you that have been kind of in confusing situations with loved ones or romantic partners or dated somebody new, you might see things may come out, things may surface about them that maybe they hadn't shared before. So you're going to get a lot of clarity this week. Not always it's great, right? Sometimes that clarity can be painful. Sometimes it can be secrets revealed. Sometimes it can be good things as well, right? So there's kind of, it runs the gambit. But the good news is things will move forward and there's a lot of clarity around it. So that's really positive. Okay, so let's see what else is in store for us this week. A lot of finishing touches on projects and details. A lot of you are emerging kind of like out of this sleep or this slumber of things that you're ready to, put the cherry on the top of the cake, right? It's that kind of energy so that you're finishing things up. If you're looking for a job, This would be a great week to move forward and to have job interviews. If you're looking to hire somebody, this is a really good time to speak to people, and because you're going to really clearly see them for who they are. So these next couple of weeks, a really good time to hire somebody or to let somebody go. You can actually see why it's not working. This could be the same for relationships. You could actually bow out of a relationship because you could see, wow, what maybe you could, oversee before or the last 6 weeks. It's now all of a sudden it's back in your face again. And you go, oh, this is why I was doubting the relationship, or this is why I shouldn't move forward. So there's a lot of clarity, and a lot of people will be taking action. And if you're the one who's being dumped, or you're the one who's being let go of, it's a blessing in disguise. Let it go, and just know that, there's somebody better for you, or there is something waiting for you that's going to enrich your life even more. So, we're not always, the captain of our ship, so to speak, right? That sometimes things happen to us. And when that does, just know that you have to dig a little deeper to find more resources, but you'll get there and you'll be able to do it, and you're going to get through this time. So if you're somebody who's really suffering because somebody else has made a decision to let you go or to not pursue something with you, just know that that's okay, right? Just know that there is something bigger and better that's happening for you. Okay, and I really feel like this energy that's coming in, those just aren't words. I can feel the energy with it, that there's really something good that's going to happen out of this. The first book I wrote, The Little Book of Big Promises, actually takes you through a 9-step process of looking at your life and the difficulties that you may have had, the specific experiences that you've had, and then uses a 3-step process to help you reveal the gift of that experience. And it really helps people put them on their life course or their life path, which is essentially how I got into doing what I'm doing now, right? As an intuitive healer or a coach or a teacher, teaching others how to tap into their own abilities. That's the thing that I love to do the most, and I really feel like as we go through the difficulties in our life, those adversities, we actually, kind of create a connection deeper inside of ourselves that allows us to live our life path. And that's what I feel, that's what the book is about. And this is the sort of energy that's coming in, is that opportunity to dig deep and to really look at the challenges that we've had to move us forward. So don't be afraid of challenges. Welcome them, embrace them, dig deep, hunker down, go through them. But you can do it in a way that you can see the end of the tunnel, where you can go, there's something good that's coming out of this. I just know it. I'm going to be fine no matter what's going on around me. I'm going to figure it out, and it's going to work for me. I know a lot of people right now who are having difficulties in their relationships, challenges with their kids. It just doesn't end, right? So this is part of life, and what there is to do is be happy today. And that happiness actually opens up an energy inside of us to bring us information, to give us more insights. When we're stressed and we're down in the dumps and we're exhausted and we're tired, it's hard to be able to receive or hear that higher part of ourself, our inner being, or an angel's message, or a direct communication from the divine, right? Because we're weighed down by it. But when we kind of let go and surrender and allow ourselves to experience what's next and to trust in the process, right? Just those moments, just get outside and breathe. That's a beginning, right? Just take a moment and appreciate something. Look for something that you can be grateful for. Those are all little ways to get us out of our own place, right? Out of our own head, out of our own pain. Look at somebody else's life and create compassion and ask, what would it be like to be in their life, to have their resources? And then from that point of view, be able to open up to your own life. These are all different ways that we can use to move us into the next place in our life to be able to have an abundant and joyful life, okay? Because I feel this week is really about creating energy and moving forward. And some of us are going to be dealing with some difficult things. And when that happens, you need resolution, and you need to be able to let go and move forward. Asking ourselves questions, more powerful, positive questions, is exactly a thing that will do that for us. All right, you guys, have a great week. There's a lot of positive energy here. I know I talked about some heavy things, but this energy is actually moving us forward, and it doesn't have to be a heavy process. It can be really fast, right? Going through difficulty doesn't have to be hard. It can be swift, and we can have just clarity while we're doing it. All right, you guys have an amazing week. Thank you for responding to my weekly wake-ups. Thank you for sharing them. I appreciate it when you comment below, and I look forward to coming back and connecting with you online here, and I hope to see you again next week. Have a great week, everybody.